been more than a decade since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 thrilled shooter junkies, and now, like its predecessor Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, its single-player campaign has been remastered. Modern Warfare 2's single-player campaign is still a fun ride 10 years later, although some aspects of its presentation does show its age, despite its impressive remastered visuals. For those of you who haven't experienced Modern Warfare 2's story, the game takes place 5 years after the end of Call of Duty 4, and the new terrorist Makarov has caused a full-on war between Russia and America, and you play as several different characters traversing the globe trying to stop this conflict.
Good tone, Fox 3, Fox 3. Good kill.
I remember playing through the campaign when it was first released back in 2009, and at the time I thoroughly enjoyed the game's over-the-top action movie adrenaline rush.
That's what I'm talking about!
All the missions and set pieces are certainly very memorable, but after finishing and putting it down, I did find myself struggling to extrapolate the actual plot of the story. Replaying the campaign now in 2020 does relieve some of that excitement, but the game's bombastic feel does feel a little bit overdone. Especially in comparison with Call of Duty's own reboot of Modern Warfare released last year, which managed to have really tense missions by itself without being too far over the top. But if you were to turn off your brain, it's still a blast to play through, but the over-the-top action does wear on you after a while. This remaster does touch up some of the original game's story presentation. For example, in the mission Team Player, the game explains why you were lying shell-shocked at the start of the mission. It's because the convoy you were on was hit by an RPG. Or when you melee this sleeping guy in the mission Cliffhanger, there is a new animation that the original game didn't have. There are tons of minor changes like that, and also some nice Easter eggs that are interesting to see, especially if you have played the campaign before. Of course, you can't talk about Modern Warfare 2 without talking about its most controversial level, No Russian, where you play as an undercover agent spying on Makarov and you follow him in a pretty horrific airport shooting. This mission was very shocking back in the day, and you still have the option to skip this mission like the original, but there will be some major plot holes in the story if you do. Looking at it now, this mission does still feel disturbing, but it does feel like it's lacking subtlety in conveying that shock. Again, this is something that Modern Warfare 2019 has done better. Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered is indeed a fun revisit of a different era of shooters, where modern military shooters were at its peak. But conversely, Modern Warfare 2 was arguably where the series started to rely on overly bombastic set pieces for thrills, and as time went on, this trend did indeed become stale. Nonetheless, despite showing some of its age in its design, Modern Warfare 2's campaign is still a very fun popcorn action movie-like entertainment. Graphically, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered looks great for the most part, and it doesn't look too far off from a modern action game, but the game's older engine will show itself if you were to put it side by side with, say, Modern Warfare 2019. Compared to the original shows a significant improvement, I don't expect the difference to be as dramatic as, say, Halo Anniversary. You could take that to mean that the improvement is not dramatically different, or that the original graphics still hold up pretty well, but either way, both games still look pretty great today.
I don't know what's worse, man. Dodging falling helicopters or freezing my ass in this monsoon.
The audio, however, is a mixed bag. If you have played Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered, you will notice that many of the sound effects in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered are reused from that game. Other sounds of the newer guns are original, and only a small handful of them have sounds that are direct remasterings of the original sounds. As a result, I can't help but feel that some of the gun audio in the original game sounds better and much more impactful in my opinion. But beyond the complaints of the gun sounds, others like explosion and other effects does sound improved. So overall, I think the audio is pretty good in most parts, but disappointing in others.
Sarge, did HQ just tell us to go F ourselves?
Pretty much, Corporal.
Modern Warfare 2 was arguably more popular in its multiplayer back in the day, but unfortunately, this remaster does not include any multiplayer whatsoever. While many were disappointed in the omission of competitive multiplayer, I was actually more disappointed that the cooperative Spec Ops mode was also not included in this remaster. This was a really underrated mode that you could play with a friend in the original release, and I had a ton of fun of it back in the day. For now, if you want to experience those multiplayer modes for yourself, you're probably better off getting the original game instead. But even without Spec Ops and multiplayer, I did have fun revisiting Modern Warfare 2's campaign. And at a discount price, this is certainly worth checking out.